shocking results, a change of tactic, and the return of familiar faces. Welcome back to the Gobby Gaffer, and it's part 2 of this save where I'm managing FC Unterhaching, and well, they're in Munich, so they're a big rival to Bayern. Not really. They're well, they were bottom of the 3rd division, so we have a lot of work to do. So I did start getting 1 or 2 offers for 1 or 2 of my players, and I thought, well, you know what, seeing as the offers are coming in, and Keller, the left winger, we got some offers in for him, and well, he was going anyway because the board accepted an offer. But then more offers came in, and it started building up quite nicely, and the money was looking quite good, and I thought, right, okay then, what can we do with 170,000? Anyway, he went, and I had a look, and he put 7,000 in my account, basically, for buying new players. Yeah. So I went onto this page, and basically we've got one of the worst transfer revenue retains that I've ever had, 5%. I've asked for more, they've knocked it back. It's not surprising, the finances here, like I've said before, are a car crash. So we have brought in the grand total of 400,000, and Matthias Fetch there went for 20,000. He was one of the older players, so we moved him on. Kratenmarscher went to Darmstadt 98 for up to 275,000. Stifler, he was another one of the older players. I couldn't shift him, but this time it worked. I put him on for £1,000, and he did go. And then, of course, Aaron Keller, like I say, went to Stuttgart. In the end, I think I must have about 30 odd offers for him. We did have offers 170,000, but of course, Football Manager being Football Manager, Aaron Keller decided to take the contract from Stuttgart, and that was 145,000, of which I got 5% of that. Okay, I'm not going to go through all of these incomings here. I'm going to go through them on the tactics screen, and then we can see where they're fitting in and whatever. So, as you know, Matt Penny came in on a free transfer, left wing back. Idrissa Dio came in on loan. Nuno Pina. Now, you may or may not know if you watched any of my other saves, but Nuno Pina. Now, I haven't searched for any of these players. They all came up organically on my chief scout report. He was recommended to me, as was Joshua Holtby. Once again, if you watched any of my saves, you'll know that I've had Nuno Pina and Joshua Holtby before, but I didn't go searching for them. They came up organically. Theo Haas came from Hamburg. Dominique Pieler came from Lecce. They're both on loan. And also Valentin Alaklia, he's a striker, and he came in on a free transfer. So as you can see there, I've raised 400,000, and well, I've not spent a penny. I can't spend a penny. We just don't have it to spend. So in true Football Manager style, after the amazing win against Schalke, 3-2 in the DFB Pokal first round, and just to put a little bit of meat on the bones for you, if you've not watched the last episode, they're in Bundesliga 2. They're not actually in the Bundesliga, they're in Bundesliga 2. But that is a division above us, and given that we were bottom of Division 3, that was a big game for us. And to win that was a massive scalp. But like I say, in true Football Manager style, we then went on a real slump. So we had a home game against Ulm. And the other thing to note about this as well is that most of these teams that were playing early doors are much better than we are. So they're in the top 5 or 6 in the group, in the league, or in a different league altogether. So it was a 4-3 loss. We scored 3 goals, but we conceded 4. So as we all know in football, you don't need to be a mathematician. We lost that one. Away game against the second team of Freiburg 2, and that was a 0-0. Victoria Köln, a home game, a 2-2 draw. So we are conceding a few goals. SC Verl, I think, were they top of the league when we played them? I think they were, and that was a 1-1 draw. So at that stage, I thought, right, okay. I did say when I set the wing play tactic at the beginning, it may change. I never play a wing play tactic. I think this must be the first time I've ever played a wing play tactic. So I don't like it. It's just not something that interests me, really. I find it a bit boring. So I thought, you know what? I'm kind of glad we've had these bad results. I can change it now into something different. So I changed it. And we had a friendly in there, and then we played at Saarbrücken. We did concede 3 goals in that one, but we beat them 4-3 this time. And Arminia Bielefeld, who are Bielefeld. Arminia Bielefeld. So it got there in the end. And I think they were 3rd in the division when we played them, and a 3-2 win in that one. So I am going to have a look at the back, because I don't know whether it's my goalkeeper or my centre-back, so I don't know what's going on. We are conceding goals, but we are banging a few in as well, which, you know, if we do that till the end of the season and get promoted, I ain't complaining. So today we've got 2 games. We've got Borussia Dortmund's second 11. We'll be playing them away from home, and RW Essen, that's a home game. So we were in the relegation area, but thanks to an emergency meeting that I had with myself, I changed the tactic. And we're in 9th place now. Played 7 games. We've got 10 points. So we're not doing too badly now. We're just, you know, we're motoring along quite nicely. Let's not say anything, make any promises or anything like that. We're 3 points outside the top 3. So that's not too bad, is it really? Okay, all nicely caught up. So, well, there's only one thing to do now. We'll play a couple of games, and it's Borussia Dortmund's second team. So this will be a bit of a challenge. If you don't know, by the way, any top teams who've got a second team in a different league, they can't get promoted. So let's say, for instance, that who was it now? Well, there's 2 teams who've got second teams in this league. If they were to finish top and second, then whoever finished 3rd would be champions, and whoever finished 4th, actually, I think they go up as well. They would be promoted. So you disregard it, basically. In Germany, they're allowed to put their reserve teams in lower leagues. It's a bit complicated, but anyway. Okay, it's Borussia Dortmund's second team. Let's see how we do in this one. Okay, let's run through these new players then, and you can see how they're fitting in the team. Yes, shock horror. I've changed the tactic. So we're actually on a control possession now. Again, it's not one of those tactics that I very often play, and I don't really like it. I use control possession for generally as a second tactic formation with teams where in the last 10-15 minutes I want to, you know, control possession and try and keep a lead. But I never start with it. But we are doing with this one. We've come away from the wing play. Although I am playing with wingers, so I want to try something a little bit different with the Unterhaching, because most of my saves recently have been very narrow formations. So we've still got Valath in goal. Back for Lamy. Yeah, Penny has picked up a usual Football Manager stuff. You sign a player, they get injured straight away. So Penny is out with an injury at the moment. So it's Lamy, Zentrich, Schifferl and Weidner as the back 4. The defence does need a good looking at. It does need a good looking at, but we're outside of the transfer window now. The next one will be January. I don't anticipate doing a lot of business in that either. Could be next summer now, but I would say 3/4 of my squad are all out of contract in June next year, so I will be able to make a really big overhaul and bring in my own players. Okay, the midfield 2 there, we've got a ball-winning midfield player, Stark. You've seen him before. The Mazzala is Dio, so let's have a quick look at him. He's one of the new players. 24-year-old French lad as a Mazzala. And, well, his stats look very, very good. You know, it's, for this level, overall, very, very good. Not too bad at all. And, well, let's see if he can do a job for us. But we do have Nuno Pina on the bench to come on, and anybody who has watched any of my saves before know that I've had him in other teams as a ball-winning midfield player, and to a level he is a very good player. And determination 16, teamwork 16, work rate 15. You know how I love those attributes, and then build others around them. Okay, he's not great on leadership, off the ball he's poor, composure's poor, but we're in the 3rd division in German football. It's hard to get players who have got really good average stats. Right, we've got 2 brand new wingers on. So obviously Keller went. So we brought this lad in. Let's have a quick look at him. Theo Haas, 20-year-old German winger, left-footed. So I'm trying to now bypass all of this business of right footers wanting to play on the left and left footers wanting to play on the right. We're not doing any of that silly stuff. Maybe when we get fancy and we're in the Bundesliga, then we might give that a try, inverted this, that and the others. But then maybe not. Okay, so we've got a winger there. He can certainly cross a ball and he's quick. He's only 20, so obviously his composure and things like that are not great. But yeah, let's see how he does. Brand new player in there, and then on the other side we've got Dominique Apila, and he's down as a defensive winger to play on that side. I did say I'd sorted it out. I mean, he's one I haven't really. He's going to play there. He wants to be a playmaker, but once again, he's got reasonable pace and he can cross a ball. So we're not looking for anything spectacular at the moment. We just want like warm bodies in positions with decent attributes who can just get us up that league. That's all we're looking for. Joshua Holtby has come in as the playmaker once again. If you've watched any of my saves, 27-year-old German lad, and he has played for me before. So he's on quite big wages, 2,200. I had to twist his arm a little bit to come to us, but very experienced, hopefully, once again. I mean, he can play in the middle as well there, so quite a useful player to have. He can even play as a DM. And up front, we've got the young lad, Laclier, and with our main striker, Hobbs, being out injured, I've had to bring this lad in. But a 27-year-old Belgian, did I call him a young lad? I can't remember now. But anyway, he's playing up front, natural fitness of 17, so a very fit lad, quite quick, fairly decent at stats, got a 12 for finishing. So, I mean, once again, not setting the world on fire, but, a very good player. Okay, so we have 5 new players on the pitch. Well, they're new to you. They're not new to me because we have played a few games with these lads. We can put the ball in the net, no problem at all. Stopping it going in at the other end is a bit of a problem at the moment, so I am going to have to look at that. But I'm going to use the old Kevin Keegan mentality. If they score 4, we'll score 5. Well, I hope so. I think I've shown you all the new. We've got 1 new player on the bench as well. Let's get stuck in, shall we? So as the players are having a little bit of a huddle there, I am beginning to have a little bit of a love-hate relationship with live streaming and content creating on YouTube, because a lot of the time, whenever I turn the camera on, it seems to go very pear-shaped. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to go and watch last night's live stream. My word, did that go pear-shaped in a very big way. Okay, and we've got a corner here. Ball is I think you would class this as quite a big game, wouldn't you? 25 minutes, big game penalty. So Borussia Dortmund are they going to put this in the back of the net? Yes, they are. And that went in like a rocket. Volath had no chance whatsoever with that one. Okay, we do get a free kick of our own now. Oh, it's not a penalty, it's outside the area. Holtby. I mean, a nice effort, but it's very, very rare in Football Manager that direct free kicks go in. But we need to just, let's try and get ourselves settled into this game. That's very poor, that. Ball over the top there, but it didn't reach the man at all. Dio picks that one up. Loose ball from the keeper. Laclier hits the post. And so that's how it's going to be, is it? That's how it's going to be. 4 shots now, 3 on target for Dortmund. We've had a couple of shots, but nothing on target. Obviously, the one that we did hit the post. Bamba now floats the ball into the box. Header comes out. Dio's chasing this one down. Sliding the ball across. That one's in the net. We're 2-0 down. The referee says, quite happy with that one. Don't need to raise my arm on that one. 2-0. Yep, hunky-dory with that one. Fine. So we are getting beat now by Dortmund's reserve team, and it is 2-0. Half time, and yes, of course. Maybe let's not go angry. Let's just go disappointed. I mean, I have seen 2-0 scorelines turn round. So right, let's give that another go and see what happens. Okay, Dortmund have done the work in this game, so there's been no more highlights. They're still winning 2-0. We've put up a very, very poor fight. 4 changes. Gottmeier and Scarlatidis have come on. The fact that Gottmeier is right-footed, I've made him an inside forward. But it does give Lamy the chance to bomb on as a wing-back past him. Meyer has come on as the playmaker. And Peanut, yeah, I know he's a ball-winning midfield player, but I'm having to just shuffle things round here. I'm not entirely sure at the moment. Well, I am entirely sure. It's not a great team, this, and it's certainly not my team. Even the players that are brought in, I wouldn't class as my players. I'm working with one hand tied behind my back. We have no money at all. And I'm just having to try and bring players in who I think might do a job for us, not will do a job for us. Okay, let's give this a go. We're 2-0 down. There's half an hour left. I can't see us getting anything out of this game. So after all of that, the only highlight we get in the second half is another attack from Dortmund. Bamba now coming down that side. Can we get a tackle in? No, he just runs straight inside 2 players there without any problem at all. That's going to go in the net. They've hit the post as well now. But then they are 2-0 up, so that's the difference, isn't it? We've hit the post and we've had no shots on target at all. Problem is, my main striker, Hobbs, is out injured. He's got loads of experience, so... But anyway, it's Dortmund again, and with 15 minutes of this game left, I can tell we're not getting back in this game. It's the game is classing Dortmund as a much better team than we are. So unless some buffoonery goes on, maybe their centre half passing to our centre forward. I've seen that many times before, but they are toying with us a little bit here. Bamba down that right hand side. He's been a thorn in our sides, Bamba, hasn't he, basically? He's got 2 players on him there, and oh my word, Mitchell fires the ball right over the top. I bet his teammates are not very happy with him for that. Absolutely nothing on target. 2 shots in the whole game, nothing on target. Dortmund have really taken us to the cleaners, and not ideal because we've had a nice little run of 3 wins. In fact, I think we did get a message saying we were unbeaten in the last 5 games. So generally when you get those messages in Football Manager, you know something's going to happen. Okay, Wes Muller, he's just come on. What can he do? Ball over the top. That looks like a penalty to us actually, but much too late really. Scarlatidis, apparently the assistant manager. Obviously, I don't really know any of these players, so he's got the whip hand when it comes to saying, "Come on, boss, this is who we should get to take a penalty." Scarlatidis, and he does score. So it reduces the deficit a little bit. It's not quite as embarrassing to a 2-1 loss, but we ain't going to score a second. Okay, we don't need to see a repeat of that. 5 minutes of time added on. We do get a corner though, Meyer. Right down the back of the net. Oh no, I thought that was in then. Oh, that's a bit cruel. So that shot that we had that hit the post, an open goal, that would have given us a 2-2 draw. My word, this game is cruel sometimes. Make that most of the time. Yeah, angry once again. Not ideal, that. Not ideal. But of course, they are a good team, aren't they? They're, you know, Dortmund's reserve team. Eight games played, 13 points. I'm trying to put my words together in the right order. And we have now played 8 games with 10 points. So we're now, instead of looking 3 points away from the top 3, we're now looking, saying, oh, we're 3 points away from the relegation area. Not ideal. Okay, it's a home game next, and it's at Essen. So hopefully we can pick 3 points up in that one. But we do need to have a lot more shots and many more on target and stop hitting the post. That would be a lot better, wouldn't it? We'll see you shortly. Okay, 1 or 2 changes for this game against RW Essen. And I'm still trying to find my feet here, trying to find the best formation, the best tactic, and the best players for that tactic. So, Unterhaching goal, back 4 is unchanged. Lamy, Zentrich, Schifferl and Weidner. 1 or 2 changes. So, the 2 new lads, the experienced lads, are now going to run the midfield. Sapina, ball-winning midfield player. Holtby is going to be the playmaker, but further back now. Meyer comes in as the attacking midfielder. Hobbs is back today from his injury, so he's going to lead the line. And Haas and Peeler. And I've given them some different instructions, actually. Get the ball into the box quicker. They're both on support duty, so they're basically there just to get up that line and get the ball into the box. Okay, just a 1 player there as I press the button. Nuno Pina apparently is struggling with match fitness. Everybody else is okay. So I have got, I mean, Stark can come on for Pina, but we do need to try, and in fact we're going to up the mentality to attacking. Because that's the thing as well with this control possession. We are unbalanced, so it doesn't exactly put us on the front foot, that does it, being balanced. Okay, RW Essen, first highlight, 16 minutes on the clock. So they're actually looking like Borussia Dortmund's second team here, and playing the ball around us at will. Did that go out for a corner? Yes, I think it did. Ball at the box, and that is headed just over. So we are living a little bit dangerously in the first 20 minutes of this game. Okay, maybe this is our moment now. Lamy into the box. Meyer is going to play this ball back to Pina. Lamy again. Is he going to go to the byline? No, he's not. And Haas there plays the ball back to Lamy again. Holtby shoots wide. Not good enough. So it's looking very much like those 3 wins that we had after I'd changed the tactic with just the usual Football Manager. They give you a little bump, don't they? Because, you know, you've changed the formation, you've changed the tactic. So you get a little bit of an early bump. Now it's settled down. We're not looking good again. Keeper's ball, that one. No, keeper didn't pick that one out of the air. And RW Essen go 1-0 in the lead. And at this moment in time, I did think when we won those 3 games, I thought, right, okay, this is it now. We're going to do a decent job here. But no, we're losing 1-0 against RW Essen, who at the start of the game were just 1 point behind us. So a win for them, very important. And it's all Essen. It's all Essen. Ball in the back of the net, only 2-0 down. And this is going just about as badly as it possibly could. My running Football Manager at the moment has taken a real turn for the worse. The live stream last night was probably one of the worst spells I've ever had on a live stream. And now we're at home here against RW Essen. And once again, absolutely nothing on target. So we're going to go disappointed once more. I have no idea what to do here. I mean, Haas is looking very tired. Let's try a 2-striker system. Let's give this a try. Lacklear likes to be a what? He likes to be a poacher. Okay, mate, you can be a poacher. Go on. I'll run with it for now. Let's push this wing back forward, and let's push this wing back forward, and we'll have him bombing up that side. Complete wing back attacking. Okay, a few changes at half time. Let's see if we can get ourselves back into this game. We need an early goal, really, but we need to get some shots on target. And I mean, once again, the game is making me look to be a complete fool, because when I was showing the schedule there, I said we had no trouble scoring goals. It was conceding them that we had a problem with. This is the second game now where we've actually not gained any shots on target at all. And it's Essen again. I mean, it's like controller downtime and arms folded, and you know what that means. I'm a bit frustrated here. I don't know what I mean, okay, it was always going to be a challenge, this, but come on. Sheffield does get his head to the ball. Please do not concede a third, because the changes I've made, hopefully, we're more attacking. And Volath does make a save. I mean, should we go very attacking in this game? Very attacking. But it's all RWS, and I mean, we can't even get the ball. I mean, no wonder this team are in dire straits. But they've hit the post now. I mean, no wonder the finances are a car crash, because this is going to be a very, very tough save. To be honest, I'm going to be lucky to keep my job here. I mean, 9 shots, 5 on target the opposition have had. We're doing absolutely nothing. Nice ball, that's nice. So we got a chance there. Meyer heads it over. Not great, is it really? 5 shots now and nothing on target. I've got my work cut out with this save. But then, you know, I chose it because it was meant to be an interesting save. You don't want saves where you're managing Bayern Munich and it's easy, do you? You know, you want challenges. Headed ball to Holtby. Holtby just stands there and gives the ball away. Great work from Holtby. Ball's in the back of it. And we've lost this game 3-0 as well. I think I'm losing my touch. Don't want to see that again. Car crash. Can we please have a shot on target? Can we just have the one in the 90 minutes? Just one shot on target, just to please the gobby gaffer. You know, might put a tiny little smile on my face if I get one shot on target. Because this is absolutely awful. Hodge there. Virtually open goal. Can't put the ball in the back of the net. 76 minutes now. Still no shots on target whatsoever. So that was our chance in the game to get a shot on target, and we didn't. And it's back to Essen now. Where's Müller? Back to Volath. 10 minutes to try and salvage. Well, we're not going to do, are we? We're not going to score. So give him the ball away there, my word. Any new players who are watching this, I would advise you to turn off now, because this is not the way to play Football Manager. I literally have lost the plot. I have no idea what's going on here. Hodge managed to keep himself on the side. Oh my word. And with our first shot on target, we actually do score a goal. I mean, it was a nice goal, but I mean, that's in, what's that, 90, in 170 minutes of football, that's the best we've looked. Okay, that's dragged us right back down to the relegation area now. And in fact, there are 2 teams there, Ingolstadt and Esgerberg. Oh, no idea. Both could jump ahead of us now. In fact, Freiburg 2 could jump ahead of us as well. Not great. Well, I'm a little bit stunned. Normally, I mean, okay, I did say that, you know, the signings that I'd made I thought were okay. They weren't amazing, but they were okay. Usually, when I spend hours and hours in the transfer market and bring new players in, they normally do make a difference straight away. This time, actually, we've got worse, I think. We've actually got worse. So after 3 wins off camera, 2 losses on camera. I could very well be, this could be the shortest save I've ever done. I could very well be getting sacked here because the board want mid-table. And we're very, very, very far off that at the moment. I don't know. I've got a lot of work to do. And this save is a 50-50. It's getting Unterhaching up the table and get them promoted. And the other 50% is trying to get those finances sorted out. Because at the moment, we're in dire financial straits. This is not going to do that, is it? This is just going to make the finances even worse. Okay, I was going to say, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Maybe you have. Maybe you love seeing the Gobby Gaffer in a bit of strife. Maybe that's a thing. But I did not enjoy that at all. I'm going to have to go away now, give this lot a real kick up the trousers quite a few times. And we'll see you for the next one.